Hello, my name is Balazs and you can see here a beautiful smartphone by Huawei. It's called P9 Lite 2017. In Eastern Europe at least, in Germany it's P8 Lite 2017. Here's the package for that, you can see it. But in some countries it's also called the Honor 8 Lite, so I'm not sure what you call it. Let's just call it an Honor 8 Lite, even though it says Huawei on the bottom, since it's the same company. So we have the beautiful design of an Honor device on the back of an Honor 8. So that's the most compelling name actually for it, but we have a plastic casing all around it. But what's more important is that we have a quite cheap price of less than $300 for 3 gigs of RAM, as you can see here on the bottom. And I installed some games on the 16 gigs of internal memory. And with these games, the device is already full, especially if you want to update the device with a few updates from the games, from Gameloft or from other companies. It's quite hard to do because it's really just already full, because each of the game is already about 1 gigs. So let's start off with something simple for the device, like let's just telling you guys what the N.O.V.A benchmark brought here out on the device. So we have 55,000 points. That's not too much, but for this price range, it's definitely all right here with this beautiful Huawei P9 Lite or Honor 8 Lite. Let me just start something simple, something like actually a lot of you guys are playing, like it's called something like Temple Run, but we have here with Relic Run, Tomb Raider running here around. That's the game I'm usually using for comparing different phones, because this is not starting up too fast, but it has already, I think, 10 or maybe even 100 million downloads, I'm not sure, but a lot of downloads on the Play Store, so it's something I think that you could quite nicely use to compare, and it usually takes not that long to start up on an iPhone or on a Samsung phone, for example, in the high price ranges, or on anything else, but it tells me to buy some stuff because I have been playing it for a few times. But let me just continue gaming here. Come on. Here we go. So let me just run through the first level here and then show you guys that we have a nice, quick and smooth play possibility here on this nice 5.2 inch screen with a full HD resolution. And you can see that it's looking nice and good, and we can just jump around, move around, and everything is happening without a hiccup and is fast. This is 50% brightness actually right now on the display, so you can be sure about that it's enough for indoor playment, but also you can play with this device nicely outside. But this was way too easy for the device, so let's just close up everything. You can see in the background there's nothing running now, and let's open up something like Asphalt 8. Let's turn up the volume a little bit, and then let's hear those motors screaming, and the device, as you can see, runs this game even faster maybe than the one we have seen before. Let me just go back here and not claim anything, and okay, we can claim, but let's just, I want to play. Let's start. I don't want to. Here we go. Next, start race. I don't want to do anything, and let's do the first race again. These games are getting more and more complicated nowadays, quite annoying, but let's just go. I'm quite an aggressive player in the beginning, so don't worry, I won't do this to you if we would play against each other, but let's just start the race. Let me go over to the right side. Let me put some, let me push the competition out of the way, and let's take the high road. There we go. I'm number 1, and we could finish now, but let me just take 2 corners. You can see that the graphics are looking amazing. Out of my way, dude. Oops. Okay, I'm a wreck, and wow, that was quite a pile up. So let's just exit, close that game again, and let's start another racing game, real racing. It's not that thrilling to look at, but I want to do just 2 racing games because that looks just always better on camera, so it's not just one game that I'm showing you here in this gaming review of the Honor 8 Lite or P9 Lite or P8 Lite 2017 or anything else that you want to call this device. I'm an amateur, tap to play, enter, and let's just do this one and let's race. No hiccups again in the menu, and everything is looking, as you can see also from the side, quite good. So if you have buddies watching you play, that's also no problem because the display is just beautiful on this device. So I have no enemies here, but again quite high resolution of graphics, and I have to get there in a few seconds. So let's see if that's possible, but probably not because I had some problems here on the first corner. So let's see. I'm first. Hell yes. Alright, so enough of the racing. Let's just go out again. Let's kill the application in the background. Here we go. And let's start N.O.V.A 3 because that looks one of the best on this device. It's loading and loading. It takes a little while for loading when we go into the game. These games are all for free, so you can try them all out for yourself also if you want to do that. Get a little bit closer. Here we go. Let's just skip this nonsense and let's go up and kill everybody. How did I die already? I just played this like 5 minutes ago in the Hungarian version of this game. Let's retry. Okay. Alright, now I killed that guy already from way back. Oh, this is an enemy. Didn't even realize that. That's also an enemy. There's one more somewhere, but where? Oh, up there, okay. I can see you. So here we go. Let's do something else. Maybe some of you like the Modern Combat 5 game. No, I didn't close the other one, but actually this device is quite good in handling, thanks to 3 GB multiple games running also in the background. But it always has to extract the internal files to the RAM, as you can see in the beginning, which does take a little while, and then it starts the game because this game is also looking very, very fine. As we'll see in the beginning, where we are swimming around, and then we have the first objective to kill 2 guys. Let's give that guy a headshot. Alright, then let's wait a little while so we get recovered and then let's continue running here. Now in this game what's quite beautiful is the anti-aliasing, and as you can see here, the fire and everything else when we just look around. Even that wall with the ripped hole in it. And we can just move up here. Oh, I shot my buddy here. Didn't want to do that. Now I have to help him up. But you have seen this a million times if you watch my videos, because I always just play the first few minutes of all the games. So it's a fair competition with all the phones. Okay, this was strange, didn't happen to me before.
Strike 2, this is Monarch. Advance to extraction point B. Over. You heard him. Come on!
Here we go, looking good. Now I would want to show you Sniper Fury also, but as I mentioned, this device does not have too much internal memory, so it always tells me to delete some files, so I'm not doing that. So thank you much for tuning in. This was just a really short overview of how beautifully fast this device runs a few games, and also yeah, how really good it looks. But there will be more videos, like a review video and more, coming up on my channel. Don't forget to subscribe and check that also out. My name is Balazs. Till next time, peace and again, and see you guys around with more videos.